got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. Yeah, they can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just to be flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. He the lead, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Detroit. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
Ready? 50 seconds left. Night, sweetheart. Check, 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 check. Hey, Alpha. Let's go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's second and 8. And this is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is third and 8.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Go. So deep. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 45.
From the gun, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 24 yards.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Hey, Charlie. Let's see what you got. 47 to Mike. 47 to Mike. Cut. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, go down.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
On the double. Pilot, 64, weak.
Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Get it.
They go play action here on 1st down. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, zoom.
You think you gonna get this?
Go.
Looking to throw. Norton looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go. Five. Hit it.
From the gun, Norton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
8, read. Recon, 132 fighter. Smooth. Leo.
Operating from the gun, Norton. That is incomplete.
Norton's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Set, ready? Hey, lock it. 60 outlaw.
Watch the safety creep.
Hey, exit.
On 3rd down, Norton taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
Watch twist. Out. Check 26, 25, check 25. Joker.
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Check 52. Come. 52.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't
Get ready.
From the gun, Norton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Norton. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Ready up.
Mark 38! Mark 38! I'm coming!
61. Match box 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
What? Twitch!
You draw corporate.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Kill, kill, kill. Check 31, check 31. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Wide, get wide. Safe.
Check 13. Check 13.
Switch. Watch the edge. Check.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Shift.
Check 4.
X3. 218. Chopper. Hey. High 7. Rock it.
50. No chance.
6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Hey, Delta.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Showing it.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Norton. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Back to throw. Norton completes it to Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
80 weapon. Lead grip.
From the gun on 3rd down. Norton. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
We got 3. Check.
Snap.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Bucky Hodges His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Coming to you, coming to you.
2nd and 9 now. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. On first down, Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, drop it. Shoot.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, we know this. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Second and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Williams to return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check. Lucky. Hatchet. Check 99.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Switch. Tighten up.
Now a handoff looking right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, echo. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Norton. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Norton. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check three.
Ready?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Back to throw. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. They're in the second quarter now in Oakland. The Broncos out to an early lead against the Raiders. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Five. Get it.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he brings it back. To right around the 26-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it out. That's the
Go, Jackrabbit. Come on. Hit it.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Oh, yeah. And 61. Matchbox lights.
Hey, look.
Smooth.
Hey, Mike 52.
Big Rivers.
Operating from the gun. Norton. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Shift. Watch the shift. Check safety. Check safety.
You draw corkers. Look at me. Zipper. Now.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get
Now.
And to give this time to the tailback, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, Norton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Mike 50.
On 3rd down, Norton. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first throw for the backup Trubisky. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards. First down, New England.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Trubisky. This one complete to Gresham. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
Hey, high 7.
Trubisky will throw. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check 3, check 3. Kill.
Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Get him. Whip.
Greystone, travel. Hey, Delta.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Throwing on 3rd and long. Norton. They complete it to Hill. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he comes back with one complete. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Wide open receiver, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Again, it's Trubisky. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Alert! Hey, alert!
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and a couple, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, Charlie.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. On 1st and 10, Norton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Now a handoff looking right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30-yard line.
Off play action. Norton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hodges. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back to throw. Norton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Topper! Stand!
Watch the ship!
Now!
Operating from the gun. Norton. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And it's 2nd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
We want it. Come to my world.
Buzz!
Throwing again. Norton. And he'll find Lashley there. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Norton to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Read it well, and it's picked. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the... Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now Trubisky on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, check Mike 47. Hey, exit.
In your face. 4-7's a Mike. 4-7's a Mike.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out there.
One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think